All right. Unit 3, page 2, trig review. We got to find some area and perimeter. So what I've done is I've split these up into isosceles triangles already, and each of these problems is going to be done pretty much the same way. You have an isosceles triangle. Since they're regular polygons, they just give you different bits of information. You always need to start off finding this angle, and the way you do that is 360 divided by the number of sides. So in this problem, that'd be 72 degrees. Now I'm going to cut this in half. This whole thing is 72, so that means that this is 36 degrees. And since it's isosceles, I know that the altitude, which makes 90 degrees, is also a median, which means it connects to the midpoint. So if this whole side is 8, that means each of these is 4. So I can use my trig. First thing I need to do is find the area of this triangle, which means I need the base and the height. To find the height, I'm going to say, let's see, opposite over adjacent. The tangent of 36 is 4 over h. So if you do 4 divided by the tangent, you get your h, and your h is going to come out to about 5.51. So to find the area of the triangle, I'm going to do 1/2 the base times the height, 5.51. And when you do that, the area of the triangle is about 22.02. To figure out the area of the whole thing, I'm going to say the area of the polygon would be 5 of those. So 5 times 22.02, you get the area of the polygon. The area of the polygon is going to come out to 110.11, and that's units squared. To find the perimeter, and this one is really easy, since there's only 5 sides and they gave us one of them, you just do 8 times 5, which is 40, and that's just units. Second one is pretty much the same deal. They just give you different information. They're going to say the radius, that's called the radius because it goes from the center to a vertex. The radius is 7. Now I need to do 360 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 360 divided by 9 is 40 degrees. If that's 40, this is 20 degrees. I need to find the height, and I'm going to call this x because it's not actually the base. I'll use that to get the base, but I'm going to double it. So I have a right triangle. It's isosceles, or it's not isosceles. It's a right triangle that I'm going to find the area of. So I'm going to say, let's see, I need h. H would be the cosine of 20 is h over 7. So if you do 7 cosine of 20, you get your height. Your height is going to be 6.58. So that's 6.58. I'm going to find x by using opposite over hypotenuse. The sine of 20 is x over 7. So 7 sine of 20. X comes out to about 2.39. Double it, that'll get your base. Your base is then 4.79. So I have the height, I have the base. I need to find the area of the triangle. The area of the triangle will be 1/2 4.79 times the height, 6.58. You multiply all that out, the area of one triangle would be 15.748. And now I need to take that and multiply it by 9 to get the area of the polygon. So the area of the polygon, if you multiply that by 9, 15.748, you're going to get about 141.73, and that's units squared. To find the perimeter, I need to take 9 of the bases, so 9 times 4.79, and that'll give you about 43.11 units. So I've got the area and the perimeter. I'm done with the second one. I got one more to go. In this problem, they give you the height of the triangle, so that's 9, but I don't know this x, and I need that to find the base. So what I'm going to do is, if I know my angle, which is 360 over 8, 360 divided by 8 is 45. That means that this is 22.5 degrees. I'm going to figure out x using opposite over adjacent, which is tangent. Tangent of 22.5 equals x over 9, which means that x comes out to about 3.73. To find the base, you double that, and you get 7.46. To find the area of the triangle, you do 1/2 the base, 7.46, times the height. The height is 9. So the area of one triangle is going to come out to about 33.55. That's units squared. To find the area of the polygon, I need to multiply that, looks like pony, by 8. So 8 times 33.55 comes out to about 268.4. That's units squared. And to find the perimeter, I need to take 8 of the bases. So 8 times 7.46 is going to come out to 59.68, and that's units. Whew, we're done with that. Now let's draw some pictures. Angle of depression, so I redrew this portion of the picture. You could do this other ways, but that means I know that this is 55 degrees. This x right here is the same as this x right here. That's a 5. I don't know this. Actually, do I know that? If these are 320 and this is 220, I can say that that's 120. Rooftop to rooftop will be 120 feet difference. And what am I looking for? How far apart? So my x is right there. Let's see. Opposite over adjacent. Tangent of 55 equals 120 over x. So if I do 120 divided by the tangent, I get x equals 84.02, and that's feet. Home stretch, I've got my Washington Monument about like that. It's my Washington Monument. I am 555 feet tall. I don't know how far I am, but I know this is 45. This is actually the corner of a square. This is a special right, side, side. This would be 555 radical 2, and that means that I'm standing 555 feet away from the building. Skyscraper problem, let's see. This is 350 feet away. It's 750 feet tall. I want to know the angle of elevation, so let's see, that'd be opposite over adjacent. The tangent of theta is 750 over 350, but if I want the angle, I do the inverse of the ratio, and when you plug that in, that'll give you theta. Theta comes out to about 64.98 degrees. We did it.